All teachers want their students to be fully engaged in the classroom. Putz and others reviewed how gamification can foster student engagement and student knowledge retention. They saw consistent student performance and growth from using these elements in the classroom. The use of gamification, along with gamified quizzes, has become a popular trend in the education world. Using educational technology to build engagement is a new aspect of the classroom. Using educational technology does come with drawbacks, as it cannot be used on its own to help learners gain knowledge, but must be used with a purpose. We're going to talk about three of my most used educational technology that I use in my classroom. The first tool is one of my favorites. Quizzes was developed to help assist teachers in making more engaging, gamified assignments. It has come a long way since it was first developed with many new features. There is a freemium version of Quizzes that has really great features to use in the classroom. However, the school I work at has purchased the premium version since the features include technology enhanced questions to give our students better practice to prepare for SOLs. Quizzes has multiple different types of questions that can be created to help students. This includes math enhanced questions along with questions like drag and drop. Quizzes is a very user-friendly site with excellent resources to help teachers who are unsure how to use a particular feature. Educators can also create lessons with embedded interactive questions or traditional quizzes. The traditional quiz are great for assigning an end of the lesson review or for homework. I like to use them to help students review for tests. Traditional quizzes can be given as an individual assignment or classroom competition. In the competition, the teacher can allow students to compete as a team or individually. This allows them to hone in on that competitiveness with each other. There are tons of resources that are already created where you could search to help find a topic that you are currently looking for. Or to take certain questions and add them to a quiz you are creating. That was just released is the use of AI. Teachers can copy and paste links to YouTube videos or to a document, and Quizzes will help create the quiz for the teacher. This is great for saving time for teachers to use in other aspects. There's also features to help students with accommodations. You can select where students can type in their answer or allow students to record their answers. Teachers also get instant data on student learning that you can use to see how questions or topics fell for students and where we might need to spend a little more time reviewing. Type of educational tool is Google Forms. Google Forms can be used and it's free as long as you have a Google account, which everyone pretty much does. This is a very helpful tool that was used during the COVID year of teaching, and I have continued to use it in my classroom in different aspects. It is not always the most user-friendly, especially if you're trying to create a more interactive tool like an escape room or a choose your own journey for students. I've also use this as a tool for parent communication where I go in and can plug in the date, the student that I was talking to, how I communicated with the parents, who I exactly spoke with, and I can also leave any notes that I might want to check back in on and go back to look. This also then stores that information into a nice Google Sheet that can be used to review information later. Our middle school team has started using Google Forms to help track student behavior and keep up with what behaviors are becoming more of an issue. It also is a great way to share that with our administration and allow them to see what students have become or having a harder time in the classroom. This is also a tool that I use with my students at the beginning of the year where they can input their name for me, different information for me to be able to collect for communication with parents, their birth date, any information that they think is important so that I have a better understanding of who they are as a learner. This also I keep in a nice Google Sheet. Information can be viewed, organized how I need to, and it gives me a way to better understand the students that I'm teaching. Another way we've also started using Google Forms is for our class meetings. We use these to poll our students, especially when we are trying to do class officer elections. It's easy to type in the name of students that are being nominated. We send the link to our students, and then those responses will then be tallied right on this page is where you would find all the results. It also will tally the results into a nice pie graph that will give you a visual of all the data that you received. But one of the best features of Google Forms is just that it gives teachers immediate feedback. They can see the results instantly, and it is a really great tool that can be used in so many different ways. Going to be the last resource that I discuss. It's one that I found while scrolling through TikTok. It was created for teachers by teachers to help reduce some of the workload of having to grade papers. The free version has many features like the paid version. However, the paid version allows teachers to embed the assignment directly into a learning management system like Canvas. The idea is that a teacher can upload a worksheet and then select the different type of questions they want to create it as an interactive assignment. There's many different features that can be used, like short answer, open answer, multiple choice. And you can also give students many different tools that can be used as well. I have used this educational tool to turn many worksheets into digital self-graded versions, and it has saved myself so much planning time that I was able to use to create more engaging lessons instead of having to grade papers. These assignments can be created and completed during the student's class time as a classwork assignment, or they can be assigned to students as homework. TeacherMade is not always as friendly as Quizzes, but it does have great resources to help teachers learn more about how to use certain features in their teacher hub. One of my favorite parts about TeacherMade is that it does generate data for you. The data it generates not only gives you the students' scores, but you can also see how students did in total on each individual question. and it allows you to go back and see if there was a question that maybe needed to be reviewed a little more. The other part of data that it gives you is it allows you to see how much time the student spent on the assignment and how many times they entered and exited the assignment as well. Before we end, please take a moment after watching this to check out the interactive quizzes that I created so that you can explore more features of this educational tool. The link will be in the description below. With gamification and gamified lessons becoming more popular in the educational world, there needs to be more understanding of how to use these tools effectively so that they can build student engagement. Gamifying learning can be a powerful tool to enhance education and incentivize learners by playing games and the possibility of winning even if they don't receive any prize. These changes in the educational world are the driving forces to create new learning strategies to build more student engagement and to compete for their attention. Using these tools and learning management systems is critical for educators. These tools can help students become more digitally literate. More research needs to be conducted to review the benefits of gamified learning tools. However, these tools are a great way to build engagement for your learners and to give you, the teacher, the vital data that you need, as well as saving you valuable time. Thanks for watching.